Today we're talking about induction cooktops. Why we're super excited about them and love them, and why we talk to our homeowners not only about the performance, the indoor air quality, the ease of clean, but why induction cooktop is something you definitely should consider over a gas range. So here we are, induction cooktop. I'm gonna power this puppy on. You can see all this right here. So you've got on an induction, and depending on what kind of model you have different sections where you can put it on pot sizes, directions. So we've still got a small little quart pot here. It could be bigger. On this side, you can see I can make this where it could be all these. It could be just one. And then also this particular model, we have a downdraft. So for the video purposes, we're not going to have the downdraft on just for sound quality. But you can see this thing is the downdraft. So what it's going to do is pull every bit of the moisture right out of here, vent it out to the outside. Super powerful. Where we can turn that up and down. We want to let that go back down. The purpose of our video is to always remind you, use your vent hood. I know what we're showing here is showing us not doing it, but it's super critical that you get that moisture, all the particulates that are coming from the food you're cooking, that we get those things out of the house, out of your indoor air quality. But this kind of, a lot of times people are like, oh, that's an electric cooktop. Well, it looks like an electric cooktop. So as we look here at the boiling water, we're gonna put a timer here to see how long it takes to boil water. Compare that to our gas range in another house that we have. One of the things I want to show is how this is cool to touch all the way up to the pot. Now induction works with magnets, so you've got to make sure you have a certain type of pots and pans. Here's a little thing that we've got here, but really you just take this, has got a magnet, anything that's magnetic that can do it. Obviously not the time to do this, but if your pots and pans are magnetic, it'll work on induction. So it's not going to be any pots and pans can work on this, but again, touching it from all sides. Where this is really nice is all this stuff splatters out. Let's just say that you're in here cooking, we got olive oil, we got all sorts of juices going, it's splattering everywhere. We all know that we do this. This is how easy it is to clean because it's not hot. So it's not going to stick, it's not going to bubble. You can have that happen. Now, next thing is just how controllable it is. Boiling water for a minute here. If I turn this off, look how quickly this comes right down. Amazing, complete control of that. I can move this over to here. Now, cleaning up. Oh man, look how easy that is. I can clean that just so amazing. Now, just even where we had the pot, now if I put my hand and kept it down there, it'd be hot, but boiling water, I can touch it, tap it. So here we are with the gas stove. This thing is beautiful. 48-inch range here with 6 burners with a griddle in the middle. So even though we love induction, we also know that there's a place for gas. We did an induction, we've seen how quickly the performance was of bringing water to boil and then how quickly it wouldn't. So here we go. So now we have boiling water here on our gas cooktop. So I want to just take this off, kind of talk about how hot it is here as a surface. Now this is pretty easy because this is water, but you can imagine if you have some other kind of cooking, there's always splattering out. Oh, now you see I've just kind of spilled a little bit more water, but this does happen in cooking. Probably not to this extreme, but here we go. So we have to put the pot over here. Now I'm going to take these grates up to kind of clean it. So cleaning a gas cooktop can be a a little bit more of a hassle. Got to clean these grates, you have to clean this bottom part. But then also, as you could tell, is these were hot. And so they were kind of hot to touch. But my pot was hot to touch on the handle. And so a little bit of inconvenience, and kind of what happens when gas cooktop. These things look beautiful day one. If you're really cooking on them, they're going to show that. So hopefully through this video you've seen how great a performance it is. And one simple example is us boiling water. But when we're all cooking, we want a really precise control. But I've got a great friend that's a chef from New Orleans. I introduced him to my induction cooktop. Thought he was going to burn my house down. He had flames going everywhere. He was like, man, I wasn't used to that kind of control. It's like I had that kind of response from gas. This is so much more amazing. So you'll see a lot of chefs, celebrity chefs, really now talking about the advantages and how they love cooking on induction. So again, in our homes, let's think about our indoor air quality. Let's think about our performance, ease of clean. And if I can meet all that with induction cooktop, I hope you consider it today in your build. So here we are with this. First thing we want to do is have Lori tippy toe out of the video. And you're good, Lori.